The movie starts with a very special day because this is the day of an interview for a highest ranking post in a renowned company. 8 candidates have been selected for this special interview. All the 8 candidates are very excited. All of them are taken into an examination hall after they reach the company. There are 8 seats in the hall. On each of the 8 desks, we see a question paper with respective candidate number mentioned on it, and a guard is also present at the door of the examination hall. Then, an invigilator arrives in the hall. He tells that only 8 candidates have been chosen till here. This examination is not easy. So, he tells them to listen to his instructions carefully and act accordingly. Only one question will be asked to everyone. The duration of the examination will be 80 minutes and there will be 3 rules. First rule, no one can talk to the invigilator or with the guard. Secondly, they cannot spoil their answer sheets. And thirdly, they cannot step outside the examination hall. If they happen to do any of these, they will be disqualified. Then the invigilator asks everyone, "Any questions?" Everyone remains silent. The invigilator then leaves the hall. When everyone sees their question paper, they find it to be blank. There is nothing written on it except their candidate number. Everyone is confused. Meanwhile, a girl writes on it, "I believe I deserve this job." After she finishes writing, the guard takes her out because she has spoiled her question paper. Seeing this, others in the hall get worried. Then, one of the men says that talking with each other will not disqualify anyone and they will be a bit relaxed. They feel that they don't have to find any answers but questions. Then another man says that maybe this examination wants to try their teamwork and intelligence, and this is why they are provided with blank question papers. One of the candidates is about to tell his name when another man stops him and says that their question paper does not mention their name, only their candidate number is written on it. So it may be possible that this is also a part of the exam and they may be disqualified if they utter their name. Then they assign nicknames to each other. One candidate is Negro among the 8 candidates. He is given the nickname Black. A fair male candidate is given the name White. Having blonde hair, a female candidate is given the name Blonde. There are 2 more male and female candidates. There is a man wearing spectacles, is sitting quietly in the front and shows no interest in the exam. Then White says that the invigilator did not tell them to move out of their desks, and after finishing his sentence, he stands up. After White stands up, the guard does not say or do anything. A girl suddenly says that it may be possible that the written words on this question paper are invisible. Then a man puts his question paper in front of the light, but still nothing is visible. The blonde-haired girl says that the hidden text on the paper may be visible through pencil shading. White tells her to try it on her paper. She is about to try it when Black stops her and reminds her the rule of not damaging the paper. Another girl present there says that maybe their questions are on the question paper of one another and they have to find their questions on others' papers. Then Black suggests that all of them are required to answer the same question, which may be present on any one of the question paper. Hearing this, White takes all the question papers and starts to check each of them under light. But the man in the front sitting quietly has not given his question paper to check. White also checks his paper while approaching him, but his question paper is also blank. While everyone is busy discussing, Black says that it may be possible that the question is not visible under normal light. Then Blonde observes that some blue light is coming out of the wall. They think that the question may be visible under this blue light, but they cannot find the button to switch off the normal light and turn on this blue light. Then Black says that it is an emergency light. Switching off the normal lights will automatically turn on these emergency lights. So they have to turn off the normal lights first. Not being able to find any switch to turn off the normal lights, they start breaking the normal lights one by one. After breaking all the normal lights, the blue light turns on automatically in the whole room. Now they start to check their paper one by one, placing it in front of the blue light. But the question is still invisible. Everyone gets very upset because 20 minutes has already been passed and now they have only 1 hour left. White says that the invigilator told them not to spoil their own papers, but did not tell anything about spoiling others' papers. The girl who was the first to get disqualified left her paper in the hall. White shades on her paper with a pencil, but still nothing is visible. Then White suggests to torn the paper into 4 parts and put water on it to see if something gets visible or not. Putting the paper in a corner, he urinates on it. Everyone feels very disgusted because of his action. The quiet candidate sitting in the front starts crying because of this. He begins to speak something in French. A girl translates it and tells that he is saying, "It reveals yourself." Then a man says that this may be a game and not an exam. He observes a big black glass frame in one of the walls of the hall. He says that it may be possible that the invigilator is making fun of them with others while witnessing their movements. To which a girl says that the CEO of this company is a very good person and he will certainly not do this for mere fun. Here a strange fact is revealed, that all the candidates who have come here for job interview do not know the name of the company. Actually, this company manufactures some special kind of drug which can cure a disease in which the patient has to take medicine every hour to reduce the effect of that disease. But that man says that this company has stopped hiring people after suffering a huge loss. Then a girl says that maybe this company pretends to not hire people, but in reality, this company may have invented the actual drug which cures the disease. While discussing all this, they see a fire alarm. They think that if the fire alarm detects smoke, then it will sprinkle some sort of chemicals, using which the writing on the question paper can be revealed. Then a girl goes hurriedly and takes out a lighter from the guard's pocket. She climbs on the desk to put the fire flame near the fire alarm to activate it, but she cannot reach it as the ceiling is a bit higher. White gives her a rolled paper to burn it and create smoke. She burns it and activates the fire alarm, due to which some sort of liquid starts to sprinkle from the sprinklers present on the ceiling. After she finishes burning the paper, she finds that the paper is actually hers, which White had given. The guard now disqualifies her because of her spoiled paper. Now, there are only 6 candidates left. Black is extremely angry due to this action of White. He threatens White and tells, "I should punch your lights out." Saying this, all the lights get switched off. Everyone is confused. Then a man says that the lights went off after Black said, "Lights out." Now he says, "Lights on," and the lights are turned on. Then they come to know that the lights in the hall are voice controlled. The quiet candidate sitting in the front starts to cry after hearing all these. Then White approaches him and mockingly tells him to tear his paper. Being emotional, he tears his paper. Then the guard disqualifies that silent seated candidate. While the guard is taking him out, his spectacles fall on the ground and breaks. Black gets very angry upon White and punches him hard on his face. White is now knocked out. Then Black ties him with a chair and puts a cloth in his mouth. Coming to his senses after some time, White tries to say something, but Black still does not remove the cloth from his mouth. Meanwhile, a girl removes the cloth from his mouth. White requests them to give him his medicine. Then it is revealed that White is infected by that disease, whose drug is manufactured by this company, and he has to take this medicine after every hour. He tells everyone that he has come to know about that question. He will reveal it to others only if he is given his medicine. But when his pockets are checked, they find nothing. Meanwhile, White loses his consciousness again. Then a boy starts to suspect the girl who had untied the cloth from White's mouth because she serves in the same company. He tells her that he has found out that she is here to keep an eye on them. He asks her what is the question. She says that she is just a normal employee of this company and has never seen the CEO. She also doesn't know what the question is. Suddenly, White begins to tremble due to lack of his medicine. Blonde tells everyone that he may be acting to be ill so that he can be untied. Black tells her that no, he is not acting. he is suffering from the same illness which his wife is suffering from. Then Blonde says that White had the medicine with him, but now it is with someone among them and they should check one another. There are only 15 minutes left. They begin to check one another but find nothing. Then a girl goes to a man and asks him where did he keep his chewing gum after chewing it. She finds the chewing gum and also the medicine stuck inside it. When she is about to give the medicine to White, the man who hid it earlier pushes her hand, and as a result, the medicine falls into a drain. No one is able to take it out. The girl then says before the camera to the invigilator that can't he see a person dying? Doing this, she breaks the rule and the guard takes her out. Then Blonde takes the medicine out of the drain with the help of a hairpin and gives it to White. Now only 4 people are left in the hall. Then they ask White to tell them what is the actual question. White says that the answer is hidden in the question itself. The last remaining candidate will be the answer to this question. After saying this, White runs towards the guard to take his gun, but Black takes it before him and points it towards him. Black presses the trigger, but no shot is fired from the gun. Taking this opportunity, White snatches the gun quickly from him and fires it towards Black. This time also, no shot is fired from the gun. They come to know that the guard's fingerprint is required to activate the gun. White activates it and points it to the other man present inside. Getting scared, he leaves the room. Now, there are only 3 candidates left inside the hall, which include White, Black and the Blonde. White now points the gun to Black and tells him that now it's his turn to leave the hall, but Black denies to leave. Then Blonde says that she will leave the hall. When she reaches near the door, she shouts, "Lights out," and suddenly all the lights are switched off. She hides herself there and White begins to shoot everywhere in the dark. After stopping, he yells, "Lights on," and the lights are turned on. He finds Black lying on the ground and has a bullet inside his chest. Black's eyes are also closed. White notices that Blonde's right foot is still inside the room while her whole body is outside. Now the time is also over. White approaches the camera and says that he is now the only person in the room and he is their answer. He hasn't left the room, so he is the winner. Then the guard shows him the time according to his wristwatch. He tells White that there are still few seconds left because the quiet candidate sitting in the front had changed the time in the main clock. He had forwarded a few seconds of time in the main watch. White thought that the time was over, so he talked to the guard. By doing this, he breaks the rule, so the guard disqualifies him, and there is only Blonde left now. When that silent candidate was taken out by the guard, his spectacles fell down and broke. Blonde picks up a broken piece of glass and starts to check the question paper using it. Then she discovers that only question 1 is written on the paper, with no other statement. The invigilator and a man enters the hall after the exact time is over. The man who enters is actually the quiet candidate sitting in the front. Blonde understands that he is the CEO of this company. He has been keeping an eye on everyone. Blonde goes to them and says, "No." Both the invigilator and the CEO are satisfied by her answer. In fact, the real question is the one which the invigilator had asked in the beginning, and that is, "Any questions?" After this, Blonde approaches them and apologizes. She says that she cannot accept this job because a person has died during the interview. Then the invigilator goes to Black and takes out the bullet from his chest. He tells Blonde that this is not a real bullet and Black is still alive. This bullet is actually a capsule which can cure any wound immediately after inserting it inside the wound. It can cure every disease of the body. The whole world is struggling to invent it, but they have invented it. Then the invigilator says that Blonde is hired. Blonde is pleased to hear this and she accepts the job. The movie also ends here. Thank you for watching. Please like the video, comment down your thoughts and subscribe for more.